Well, welcome back to Great Day Washington. Today in This Week in Wellness, we look at a new treatment that experts say can help improve the quality of life for men. Overall health for men and women is always a serious matter. And when it comes to sexual health, people are not always comfortable being advocates for such a private issue. But the sheer numbers speak volumes all by themselves. A Cleveland Clinic study shows that more than half of all men experience this.
With erectile dysfunction, the stats vary a little bit, but in some studies, 60 to 80% of men over 40 have an issue with erectile dysfunction. So men need to know that they're not alone. Unfortunately, it's becoming more common with time for various reasons.
Dr. Shannon Ginnan is a medical doctor at Living Health Integrative Medicine. He says that the condition is becoming more common and in an age group that most wouldn't expect.
People used to think, oh, this is an issue for guys who are older in their 50s or 60s, but we're seeing a lot more guys in 20s and 30s who are having this as an increasingly unfortunate issue that affects them in many different ways.
One of the main reasons is a lack of blood flow.
Many of the capillaries, those tiny little blood vessels that are allowing for an erection, with time, with poor diet, with lack of exercise, you can have a blockage of those small capillaries. And as they get blocked, you're not going to have good blood flow.
Some worry that the little blue pill and related medications are just treating the symptoms as opposed to fixing the real problem. And this, says Dr. Stephanie Chaney, was her patient's main concern.
Our patients were not really interested in taking medication, or they had tried it and it wasn't working anymore, and they were almost demanding of us to find a natural solution that was effective, that actually worked long term. And so when we found the GAINSWave therapy, we jumped on it.
GAINSWave therapy is an acoustic shockwave treatment.
We just put a little bit of ultrasound gel to help the shockwaves transmit into the tissue better, and the treatment is simply...
And here's how it works. The device emits shock waves directly to the tissue, and it creates a minor boost that allows for the creation of healthy blood vessels.
So by applying those shock waves, you can actually break up those little plaques.
After that, the body creates cell-to-cell communication between the nerves in the affected area. The stimulant is called nitric oxide, and it helps the blood flow.
So you get an instant improvement in the dilation of those blood vessels, which helps the erection. And then you also get a release of a chemical called vascular endothelial growth factor, or we call it VEGF for short. And that stimulates the body and says, hey, we need to make more blood vessels here.
We've been getting some really amazing results. We're doing about an 80 to 90% success rate as far as getting improvement across the board with all factors as far as erectile dysfunction. For the most part, you're getting, permanent regrowth of blood vessels, and so that lasts for quite some time.
GAINSWave can also treat Peyronie's disease, a condition where scar tissue forms.
It can actually change the curvature or the shape and make intercourse difficult or very painful depending on the severity of the issue.
You offer a wide range of services here, but when did you start offering services for men who suffer from ED and Peyronie's disease?
Well, we do a variety of different programs and protocols in our office with regards to functional medicine. We see a lot of diabetes reversal cases and neuropathy reversal cases, and especially in that population of patient, we were getting a lot of feedback about dealing with this issue of erectile dysfunction and Peyronie's. Very common in the diabetic population.
To find out if GAINSWave can work for you, call 410-787-2782 or go to mylivinghealth.com. We'll be right back.
Spend an